My selfish choice broke the woman I loved, and almost destroyed my son's future. My selfish decisions haunt me every single day. If I could go back in time and undo one thing, just one, it would be the night I walked out on my family, thinking I was doing the right thing for myself. I, 38M, met Lena, 36F, in college. She was quiet, artistic, and thoughtful, the kind of girl who painted wildflower fields in her notebooks and cried during sad songs. I was loud, ambitious, always chasing the next big opportunity. We were complete opposites, but somehow, it worked. She grounded me, and I pushed her to dream bigger. After graduation, we got married young, 24 and 22, and by 26, we had our son, Ezra. Life was hard. I was working 2 jobs trying to break into marketing. She stayed home with Ezra and sold handmade crafts online. We were broke, but happy. We danced in the kitchen at midnight, whispered dreams under the stars, and fell asleep in each other's arms every night. But then, I changed. At 30, I landed a dream job at a big agency. The pay was amazing. Suddenly we could afford vacations, a new car, a better apartment. But with that came late nights, client calls on weekends, and an obsession with success. I told Lena, just a few years of grinding and we'll be set. She believed in me, even when it meant eating dinner alone, raising Ezra almost entirely on her own, and watching me slowly fade from the man she married. I stopped coming home early. I forgot birthdays. I was mentally absent even when I was physically there. I told myself I was doing it for them. But the truth is, I was doing it for me. For the praise, the status, the feeling of being important. And then came the biggest mistake of my life. I met Maya at work. She was confident, smart, and admired me. She flirted, and I didn't stop her. I let myself believe the lies. I deserve this. Lena doesn't understand me anymore. I've outgrown my small-town wife. It started with lunches, then drinks, then a hotel room. When Lena found out, she didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just sat on the couch, holding one of Ezra's baby socks in her hand like it was a lifeline, and whispered, "Why?" I had no answer. I was too much of a coward to face what I'd done. So I packed a bag, kissed my sleeping son on the forehead, and left. I moved in with Maya. It lasted 3 months. 3 miserable months of pretending I wasn't drowning in guilt. Maya wasn't the problem, I was. I hated myself, and I took it out on her. Eventually, she left, and I was alone. Meanwhile, Lena moved back to her hometown with Ezra. I barely heard from them. I sent money. Tried calling. Got blocked. Years passed. I watched Ezra grow up through second-hand photos my sister sent when she visited. I missed his first day of school, his first bike ride, his first loose tooth. I missed everything. And Lena? She looked sadder in every picture. Like someone who'd lost her spark. 3 years after the divorce, I hit rock bottom. I was 35, alone, drinking too much, working a job I didn't even like anymore. That's when I walked into therapy for the first time. I didn't want to live like this, ashamed, angry, disconnected. It took a year of therapy to realize something simple. Love isn't about what you say, it's about where you show up. And I didn't show up. Not for my wife. Not for my son. One night, I wrote a letter to Lena. A real, handwritten letter. I poured out everything. The apology. The regret. The truth. I didn't ask for forgiveness. I just wanted her to know I saw it now, how badly I'd hurt them. I didn't expect a response. But she wrote back. It was short. Just 2 pages. But in those 2 pages, she told me that Ezra had been asking about me. That he was old enough to understand some things now. And that if I was truly committed to being in his life, I could start with small steps. So I did. I started sending letters to Ezra, stories, jokes, drawings. Then birthday cards. Then video calls. At first, he was shy. Quiet. But slowly, he opened up. He started calling me Dad again. I never tried to get Lena back. That door was closed. But I respected her boundaries, showed up consistently, and kept my promises. After nearly a year, she let me visit. I remember standing on her porch, heart pounding, and seeing Ezra run out and throw his arms around me. He was 9. I'd missed so much. But I was finally there. Today, I live in a small apartment 20 minutes from them. I have shared custody. Ezra stays with me every other weekend, and we do puzzles, play catch, and watch superhero movies. Sometimes, Lena joins us for a meal. We're not together, but there's peace now. A quiet understanding. I'll never undo the pain I caused. My selfishness cost me my marriage, 3 years of my son's life, and the respect of a woman who once loved me with her whole heart. But every day, I wake up and try to be better, not perfect, just better. To any man reading this, thinking the grass is greener, it's not. Water your own grass. Show up. Be present. Love loudly. Don't learn the hard way like I did. Because sometimes, you don't get a second